Hey folks, Racer here. It's time I make this video. Seems that this here channel that I'm on is very, very close to getting 1,000 subscribers. That baffles me. Um, that there's that many people that might want to watch the next thing that they come across that I've done. I appreciate it. I ain't kidding there. I appreciate it. Started the channel, started producing videos to gain 500 subscribers, get up to 500 subscribers, because I wanted to participate in the No Name Nationals, which is a YouTube content creators of the automotive kind of genre. It's a get together down in Sikeston, Missouri in September. And I went to the first annual in 2022 as, I guess, a spectator. 2023, enough of you folks made it possible that I could get there. And it's a vacation for me. Drove my 59 Chevy down there, put 700 miles on it on the way down, drag raced it, didn't break it. This year I'm going to be going back. Maybe there's some changes, maybe there's not. We'll have to see. But I would like to thank each and every subscriber. But, it's been a long day and I cannot remember that many names at all. But I'm kind of returning the favor. Enough people subscribed to my channel that I qualified for the No Name Nationals, which requires 500 subscribers for you to participate. You can spectate. You don't have no YouTube channel required for that. But each year they have people that do like I did. I registered, I set my money in to participate, yet I did not have 500 subscribers. And that group is called the No Name 500. It's kind of a little poke in the ribs kind of race. Who gets there who gets to the 500 out of the ones that didn't have 500 when they signed up. And every year they do that. And this year, looks like we've got 7 current channels that have not yet made it to the 500. There's some that already made it this year, and that's awesome of them. But I thought I'd give a little shout out to these channels that are working, and they could use some support if there's people out there that care to do that. I would like it if you could check them all out. Subscribe, comment, like a video or two. That's cool. Make your own judgment if you want to subscribe to it. I'm not telling you what to do. I hope don't take it as I am. One of the guys, the leader in the remainings, is Ty Higgins. His channel is the Absurd Ty Higgins, and he was down to the No Names last year with Technician Troy. Had opportunity to visit with the guy several times and enjoyed every visit with him. He's knowledgeable. He's definitely curious. This year he's registered, and he's trying to make it. He's got, let me look at my notes now, 453. So, he's 47 away, and we got time. He can make it, I got no doubt. He's resurrecting a dune buggy. He wants to drag race that, the way I see it. I believe it's a 69 VW chassis. and he's going through the engine, and he's going to be, I'm sure, going through brakes and all that. Uh, that's his project to bring. And you don't have to bring a car to participate, but bring yourself. He's also quite the tattoo artist, and there are videos of some of his work, and some of that stuff's pretty cool. Uh, he's a gamer while he's at it. He's kind of an all-around interesting character. Uh, I say character in, what's the word I'm looking for? An appreciative way. He's not everybody, he's Ty. And I'm cool with that. He's cool with that. Another channel we have is Buff DeCampo. Him and his cohort, Kim from Kim Fixes Things, they're doing a little Dodge stuff. They've got there's Dodge Dart wandering around on their place there, I think. And, there's a Valiant that they're working on, and they've done quite a bit of in-depth stuff on that Valiant. They've been into the dash, getting gauges working, and had the engine out, and carburetor and tune-up stuff, and I think there's something about a rear axle going in it. It's worth a check. Buff is working out of a small shop. And seems to be enjoying himself, and he's got some things I've learned some things from him watching his videos, and I certainly can appreciate that. We got Riley's Junkyard and Petting Zoo. That's a handle and a half. He's at 264 right now for subscriber count. Got several vehicles he's working on amongst other projects that he's doing. Got 72 Buick Skylark. I'm kind of a Buick fan, especially those ages. 69 Electra. And he's got a really sharp 81 Trans Am pace car. If you could go check his channel out, that'd be cool. Yeah. Fourth, we've got Jason from Indirect Connection. He's been on the Rapid Transit channel, and he branched off to have his own. He's got 263 subscribers, so he's better than halfway. He's got a 67 Belvedere that he's working on, a 66 Satellite, a 65 Valiant, and just recently he acquired a 79 Chrysler 300, which I didn't know they made them, but then again, I might have mistaken it for a Cordova anyhow. So there seems to be a Mopar theme going here. So if you're into Mopars, check all these channels out. They're part of the No Name Nationals, because we've been Mopar heavy here the first 2 years. If you're not really a Mopar fan, then kick it up and bring something different there. Bring a Ford, bring a GM, bring an Audi, I don't care. But Jason's got quite a few things going on there. And there's some things to be learned from his channel too. The one I find intriguing is Scarlet, the four-eyed Cuda. John's got a 71 Cuda, and this car is so very original and very sweet. It's a beautiful car, and he's trying some things on it to increase the mileage he can get out of the 383 that's in it, and he's playing around with a little this and that and experimenting and finding out what does and now didn't or whatever worked. He's one of the latest things I've been kind of trying to follow is he's building his own data logger for non-computerized cars. And I think that could be, he gets that straightened up where a layman such as myself could run it. I think that's valuable stuff. Watch your tune and see what's going on there, and make some corrections and find out maybe that correction wasn't the right way. But check John out there. That CUDA, like I said, is sweet. Angel Light Garage. He was down last year as a spectator, and he's got a few things going around. And if you could help him out, that would be cool. He's got 203 subscribers. And then at the lowly 200 or 126 subscribers, which is doing pretty good for a new channel, I think, is Mean Street Mopar. Here we are, Mopars again. He's got several vehicles, and one of them he's playing with is an 84 Diplomat. And I kind of got the feeling this is going to be one of those surprise you cars. A little bit of a sleeper kind of thing. Just from some of the things he's got in the build, it might be one of those you never would expect it will do what it will do. But if you could slide over and check any of these channels out, that would be really cool. I'd appreciate it. This is where I was last year, trying to get myself to the 500 subscribers so I could actually participate. These guys have already put their money in, registered. That's somewhat of a commitment to make it there. Yeah, check them all out. I'll put a link to each of them down in the description. If you want, you can go down there and click on it and go over their channel. But that's going to be about it. It's been a long day. It's time for me to retire for the evening. My makeshift studio. I'll have it for a little while. Not very long. But anyhow, good night, folks. Appreciate every one of you, and thank you. And I hope you still find things interesting on this channel. Good night.